Alright, here at the Mayweather Boxing Club with King Mo. Mo, tough weekend for a buddy of yours. Daniel Cormier took on Jon Jones. Fight, a lot of people had a toss-up. Started out good for Dan, and unfortunately didn't go his way last few rounds. How did you see how the fight played out?
Well, like everybody else, I think I think the first round, Jones got the better of him a little bit because of takedown, but then Daniel finished strong. Second round, Daniel controlled him, did what he had to do. Looked great. To me, I thought he had Jon Jones in the ropes. Had Jon teetering, Jon's body language and just his reaction to punches, and he just looked like he was like, just like Daniel was kind of wearing on him. Third round, same thing again. Third round, that's how it looked until I think the eye poke kind of shook Daniel up a little bit, and then the momentum changed right there. You can see, it changed, and Jones started trying to pick it up a little bit. I think Dan could have stole that round with the flurry, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a judge, because you never know what the judge is looking for. And then the fourth and fifth, I think Jones won the fourth and fifth. And Jones is a tough fighter. He has a good game plan, great fighter. So is Daniel. I think a rematch would be different, though. I think rematches are always different. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see the same results. The same guy might win, but you don't see the same results because both guys are improving. You know what I'm saying? Both guys, look to correct mistakes they made in the first fight.
It's got your wrestling guys. You can kind of call it the finger poke of doom, I guess. They're the eye poke. Do you think that was it, or was it more of a thing of Dan starting to gas a little bit in the last couple of rounds that really turned the tide in Jones' favor?
I think that it's like this.
Or both. I
don't know. I don't know because I wasn't in Daniel's body, but I know Daniel because I've competed against him and competed with him for years, since '99. And I tell you this, it's like this is an analogy. We have to run a marathon. I'm running, hit my second wind, I trip on a log or a rock. Then I get back up and keep on running. Right when I catch my second wing and I fall, I just can't get back up and continue the same pace I was at earlier. Right. I'll be slower. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes at your groove. I think that that threw Dan off his groove, and I think Jones he had a chance to regroup and was like, all right, because Jones ain't weak. He's mentally tough, and was like, you know what? All right, I got this. Cal. Let me relax, breathe, and work, and that's what he did. He relax, breathe, and work.
Most people would have said going in, Jones had a clear advantage in striking, and obviously Dan had a clear advantage in wrestling, at least amateur wrestling. Some people want to say that Jones has the best MMA wrestling or whatever, but besides that, were you surprised that Dan really didn't try to get it to the ground too much up until the point where he was pretty tired?
Yeah, there's some things that it's hard to explain, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. Next question, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go into detail about that stuff, but I think Dan fought right. Next fight he'll make some changes. I'm not his coach. I know what the game plan kind of was for me and for him, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a different game plan going into the next fight. And nothing against him. I just feel like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what the next fight looks like.
Well, you said you're not his coach, and obviously you're not his coach, but going in, if they do get a rematch, what do you think that he would do different that would, lead to a different outcome?
I already know because I talked to his coaches, but I ain't gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I talked to his coaches, and the coaches told me the same thing. We're all on the same page with the game plan, but there's a few things that they added that I was like makes perfect sense, but Daniel didn't do. But you know what? Hindsight 20/20. You know what I'm saying? Like. Jones went out there and changed some things up, was smart in some positions, especially over and unders. He did a nice 2-on-1 when they're clinching. 2-on-1s where you have two hands and one arm. He did when Daniel had underhooks, over and unders, he was blocking his hips. And there's things there that I thought Daniel was gonna do from there. He didn't do, probably because Jones' body, his length and his strength, and two, just think Daniel was fatigued. But this is a championship fight, so things happen.
Yeah, he was 15-0 going in the fight, never really lost a round. A lot of fighters that can go different ways. It can make them hungrier, it can be tough on them. How do you see Daniel taking this loss?
Like he took every other loss, he just can't. He's bounced back. Remember he lost to Pat Popolizio, wrestle-offs, when I was a freshman at Oklahoma State. Bounced back and would smash people. Did All-American. Next year came back, took second to Cael Sanderson. And after that, after he lost to Cael, he made the national team. Lost to Chad Lamer. Next year, he came back and smashed Chad Lamer and smashed everybody that was with him. Dean Morrison, everybody. You know, pinned Bobby Lashley at the trials. He smashed everybody. And, you know, then Worlds, he lost to Haydari. Lost to Haydari a few times at Worlds. Came back, you know, came back strong. I wrestled him at the World Trials at 96 kilos. You know, gave him a good match, pushed him. He beat me, went on to get a bronze medal. So every time I've seen Daniel lose, he's always came back better, stronger, and smarter.
And just real quick about Jon Jones, you're a guy that's said a lot of negative things about him in the past, both personally and not that he's not a good fighter, but you thought you knew what it took to beat him. Have you, since this fight, you seem a lot more complimentary towards him? Have you changed your tune a little bit on Jones, or?
No, it's not that. I think it's like this. I think I know how to beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to remember, no one's a god. We're all human. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. I say this before, I say it again. If Usain Bolt, who's the fastest man on the planet, can lose a race to Tyson Gay and lose races to Johan Blake, it races and know he's the fastest time in the world at the 100-meter, 200-meter dash, that means anybody can get beat. Michael Phelps is the fastest swimmer, but he's lost. You know what I'm saying? So anybody can get beat. No one's unbeatable. People need to remember that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Jones in a bad way. I'm saying that no one's unbeatable, because I remember for years I heard Vanderlay's unbeatable. I heard Shogun's unbeatable. I heard Fedor can't be beat. I heard Vochencha can't be beat. I heard Silva can't be beat. What happened? They all took losses. Everybody and anybody can lose. You know what I'm saying? Ford ain't lost yet, but if he stays in the game long enough and fights the right time, fights the right person at the right time, he could take a loss. Anybody can lose. Anybody can get beat.
You guys are in different organizations, and but just right place, right time. Do you still down the road wish someday that you get a crack at him?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be in the UFC.
Well, yeah, depending just if organization.
Yeah, I fight anybody. Well, heavyweight, I wouldn't mind fighting heavyweight. Was I say 205, 185? I'll fight anybody, though, because to me, I'm a fighter. I get paid to fight. You know, I love getting paid. I love fighting, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But with this being said, I think John's a great champion. I think Chris Weidman's a great champion. I think Verdum and Kane are great champions. If you're a champion, you're great. Same thing with Robbie. Black Robbie Lawler, you know what I'm saying? He's a great champion. Mighty Mouse, you know what I'm saying? Dillashaw, they're all great champions, and even people before them were great, so you can't be a weak champion.
Do you think that the time's now for Jones to go up and make that super fight with Kane?
I don't think he wants to fight Kane, but if he wants to, I would. I would, but if he wants to, yeah, then go ahead. But I don't know, Kane's a different monster, you know what I'm saying? I've trained with Kane before, and it's tough. I trained with Kane and Verdum, and fighting going against them was like just different for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was weird. You know what I'm saying? I play like this. Like they got the best of me pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I had bright spots, but at the same time, like I was overwhelmed by them. And Verdum on the ground is amazing. You know what I'm saying? On his feet, he's like so unorthodox. And Kane's pressure is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I'm not a big 205er. Jones is bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? I'm right now, I'm probably at 212, 211. You know what I'm saying? I fight 205, but it might be different with Jones. Who knows? He's bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? Longer, so.
But not a fight you'd see him trying to take?
I think he would, because of the money, man. He's a competitor. Why not, you know?
All right, then what about you? Well, I mean, last thing about DC, do you see him staying there at kind of he moved down to light heavyweight by most accounts to get that fight with Jones? Think he stays there and tries to get the rematch, or does he go back to heavyweight at some point?
No, I think he's going to try to get the rematch, but personally, me, I always thought Daniel competed better at heavier. Yeah. That's just me. Even when he wrestled heavyweight, he never lost to any heavyweights when he wrestled heavyweight. He beat them all.
All right, and real quick, I know, any updates with you? We got any time frame to see you back in the cage?
Nah, just waiting game right now, you know what I'm saying? But when I do find out, I'll let y'all know.
All right, Mo, appreciate it. Best of luck.
All right, cool.
My business, you know I'm out to get it. Stay on my grizzly, I'm killing competition. Killing competition. I want it all, I'm focused. Let's go and get it. Go and get it. Said I'm focused, say let's go and get it.